In early February, temperatures began plummeting in the central U.S., setting up for one of the most dangerous winter months in a generation. And number 2 on our top 10 weather events of 2021. Frigid polar air locked its grip on the high plains, dropping wind chill values to over 50 below zero. As the extreme cold pushed temperatures below zero in the south, the impacts only got worse. Freezing drizzle caused deadly interstate pileups in Fort Worth and Oklahoma City.
Whoa! Look at that!
A relentless stream of western waves plowed across the country. From February 9th to the 11th, an ice storm stretched from Oklahoma to Virginia and brought up to 3/4 of an inch of ice. Another low quickly followed from the south, bringing more ice to the mid-Atlantic on the 13th.
It's been a cold, wet, frozen day here in Richmond, Virginia.
Meanwhile, on the west coast, the next storm in the series brought an unusual sight to Seattle and Portland. 6 to 12 inches of snow and 7/10 of an inch of ice. As that storm dug south, thunder snow in Arizona. By Valentine's Day, Texas temperatures were setting up to be the coldest since 1989, with the greatest coverage of winter storm alerts on record.
We've had icing problems off and on in the region for the last 24 to 36 hours, and now we're starting to get into the brunt of this major winter storm.
Snow and ice piled up in Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Alabama. Accumulation pushed as far south as the Gulf of Mexico.
Never thought I would be talking about snow this close to the ocean. You can see behind me here the pier with all of that white covering.
Between rolling blackouts and crashing grids, up to 10 million people lost power for days. In addition, millions were left without water, and in worse cases, pipelines burst, which brought damage to homes. The storm pushed north, bringing relentless snow from Tennessee to Chicago to the northeast, as yet another blanket of ice enveloped Kentucky to Pennsylvania.
Serious ice.
While millions were desperate to get back on track, the next winter storm came crashing into the south. Notice how the roads are still packed here. We still have snow, and that additional round is only going to add to those totals. The 17th and 18th of February, more snow, more ice, more deadly impacts. Interstate 40 in Arkansas was at a complete stop. Interstate travel around Shreveport, Louisiana, closed off.
Several inches of sleet on the ground on top of ice, so it's kind of like trying to drive through sand and ice underneath.
These extreme conditions contributed to the deaths of at least 125 people in Texas alone. These frigid February conditions have made this the costliest winter storm on record for the United States, with estimates of up to $130 billion. Be sure to log on to WeatherNationTV.com for more information on the top 10 weather events of 2021. For Weather Nation, I'm Alana Cameron.